to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. And it's knocked away, and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Utes decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big come up a couple of yards short of the first down. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they strike first.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The inside handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Dampier. Fires on the move. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Utes are on the move. He'll do it himself on the draw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Looking for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for room. It's Parker. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on second and inches. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Caught behind the line, it's Bentley. It's a running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Utes will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. Time to take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down, like everything going the other direction.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Gonna run it. It's White. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Finds his man. It's Duke. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Utes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls in.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 28 over Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Turning on the Jets. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Utes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll take it himself. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
How in the world did he miss that? So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.